Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
Here, we go further to keep medicine close to home by surrounding you with a team of experts and surrounding our region with the highest level of care with the world's latest treatments and breakthroughs that change the odds. Because in medicine, we find a way. We go as far as it takes to help the people right here.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
Aiden Braswell in his warm-up tosses that we're getting set to start here between the Red Riders of Weir High School and the Indian Creek Redskins. Creek at 15-2 on the season, and Gavin Pinal will lead things off for the Redskins, playing shortstop. Ian Starkey will bat second today, playing center field. Silas Hyde at first. James Brother, your starting pitcher. Luke McVicker, your designated hitter. Garen Clark plays second base. Logan Wedlake in left field. Max Lane is your catcher today, with Hunter Rusnak, the late scratch. And Tanner Goodwin will be in right field and batting ninth for Mike Caudice's squad. As for the Red Riders defensively, across the outfield, Jonathan Horseman, Liam Williamson, and Nick DeMattis. And in the infield, third baseman Nico Glass, Hasten Lash at short, Teddy Galiptis at second, Alex Sineski at first, Braswell on the mound, and Matthew Gear behind the plate today. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly getting set for this late April matchup. A bit chillier than we're used to, but I mean, this is Ohio and West Virginia, so you never know what the weather's going to be at this time of the year. So we're playing baseball, and better than last night, it's not raining. Yeah. It was raining last night at times at Edison.
And you know what, Rob, in a game like this, it's the people who are the coldest are the fans. When you're playing and you're moving, it's really not that bad. I mean, you got to keep your hands warm, but you're usually moving. Pitcher and a catcher are probably the two warmest guys on the field. So
absolutely.
So we hope we can get through this. There's not much wind, so just a little breeze here and there.
Absolutely. Winter hats in the crowd and everyone bundled up, set for this late April matchup. Weir High's won 4 in a row to get to 12-12 here on this season. Set now for the first pitch. Braswell on the mound, Gear behind the plate, and Gavin Pinal leading off. And Pinal yesterday against Big Red, an 8-3 victory, he walked 4 times, scored 3 runs.
Yeah, that'll work. I saw that they were out hit, but they had more walks.
Out hit 11-4, but walked 7 times.
Yeah, that turns into runs, and anytime you could get the on-base percentage up with walks, you're in good shape.
And right now, Pinal ahead of the count, 2-0. Leadoff hitter for the Redskins, ranked number 4 in Ohio Division III in the latest coaches poll. This one found out a play to the right side.
Yeah, we've seen Pinal lead off a couple games with some big hits. I saw him against Steubenville. He had a home run leading off, so he's a real aggressive leadoff hitter.
2-1 the count on the leadoff hitter, Gavin Pinal. Outside for ball 3, 3-1 the count on the Redskins leadoff hitter. Again, Ian Starkey on deck for Indian Creek. 3-1 offering. Swung on and missed, so the count now full. The Redskins leadoff hitter.
Yeah, Coach Cottis getting his team ready for the OVAC final this weekend, and then in a couple weeks, of course, for the playoffs. And I think they'll have a chance with their pitching to have a long run.
11 o'clock on Saturday morning at Edison. Swing and a miss. Caden Braswell comes back in the count and gets the strikeouts to open things up.
That's what you like to see. Like I say, these pitchers, when the game starts out on a cool day like today, the more pitches they throw, the warmer they get. You don't want to throw a whole bunch, but you want to get through this first or second inning with about 20 pitches and get yourself comfortable. And like I say, we always said it'll settle in. Once a pitcher settles in, they can be real dangerous.
Stepping in now, Ian Starkey takes the strike. Braswell gets ahead in this count, 0-1. One away here in the top half of the first. Swung on a miss, strike 2, 0-2 the counts.
Yeah, I'm not sure of his velocity, but it's pretty good. That was a high pitch, and it's pretty hard to get on top. We always teach the kids to get on top of the ball, but pretty hard to get on top of that high pitch.
Braswell, 35 strikeouts in this one, entering the game in 23 1/3 innings pitched. That one a ball. The count now at 1-2 with one away here in the top half of the first. Silas Hyde on deck for the Redskins. 1-2 pitch from Braswell. Cold strike 3 and back-to-back Ks. One swinging, one looking to open things up.
Beautiful breaking ball there. He threw him a couple fastballs, had him looking for the heater, and then threw him a nice off-speed pitch and had him backing out of there. Real good start for him.
Batting third, Silas Hyde, the Ashland signee, 373 on the season. Takes the ball outside, 2 doubles, a homer, leading the team with 21 runs batted in. But without Rusnak in the lineup, who normally bats second, he had 4 runs batted in last night. And you miss his .408 average, and of course you'll miss him behind the plate as well. Ball outside, 2-0 the counts.
Yeah, just as I said, the wind wasn't blowing. I look out at center field.
I can hear it too a little
blowing
bit.
straight out to center field. So when you're playing the outfield out there, you have to take that into consideration.
Right. .2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Down at 2-1. 2 away here in the top half of the first. Redskins have won 2 in a row, including last night's 9-4 win. 9-4 the win last night against Steubenville Big Red. Line straight back up the middle, base hit in the center field. So Hyde with the first hit of the ball game.
Nice job by Silas there, staying what we call inside the ball. Inside outlet right up the middle. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't try to pull everything. And you, like I say, I always talk, you use the whole field, but that was a beautiful at bat.
Creek pitcher James Brothers at the plate. Brothers hitting .345 this year. 3 doubles, a homer. Driven in 16 runs. Hyde at first. It hits Brothers in the middle of the back. So 2 on base. With 2 away, and designated hitter Luke McVicker set to step in.
It's amazing how quick it turns. He had 2 hitters there. He got rid of them both for strikeouts, and he throws 3 pitches, and he's got a little bit of trouble here.
Get a courtesy runner for Brothers. Pitcher who was hitting the back on a hit by pitch.
Yeah, I bet you that will sting on a day like today.
Feels like a late March ball game.
He got it right in the middle, right out the lower part of the back, and I'm sure that hurts.
Courtesy runner in for the Redskins at first base. Adam Brothers, I believe, is in there running for his brother, James Brothers.
Oh, brother.
Adam, the freshman. Oh, Brothers, right. Adam's got a grand slam this year. James trying to match that at some point. That one found out a play into the football stadium to the right side.
Yeah, see if they can get out of this jam here. You want to knock the ball down in the infield, play a little deeper, especially on this turf. Just knock the ball down.
Ball outside 1-1 to count. Two on base, 2 away here in the top half of the first. That's high for a ball, 2-1 now, the counts.
Yeah, like Braswell here, keep his attention on the hitter. Right now, right in the middle of his delivery, he's looking back at second base. You got 2 outs. You only got to get 1 more out to get out of the inning. Concentrate more on the hitter. Forget that guy at second. And like my boss, the old boss Jimmy Lena would say all the time, with 2 outs, get the hitter. Forget about the runner. Get the hitter. You can't have concentration on the hitter and the base runner.
Right.
You got to go take care of that hitter.
3-1 to count. And a ball. So the base is loaded here with 2 away as McVicker works the walk. Adam Brothers at second. It'll be a quick call to the mound here. With the bases loaded for Creek after 2 strikeouts to start things out. Hyde with a single, then a hit by a pitch, and then a walk.
Yeah, I think that's what Coach may suggest on this visit. Like, hey, you're doing okay. You did real good first 2 hitters. Get your concentration on the hitter and keep pounding that fastball. He has a good fastball. Got a strikeout. Starkey with the breaking ball. But this situation here, make them put the ball in play. Pitch to contact. Let your infielders and outfielders do their job.
Garen Clark, the second baseman, at the plate now, hitting 300. 10 runs batted in. He's got the bases loaded. Takes a strike. Braswell gets ahead.
He's going to go from a windup. So when he goes from a windup, the runner at second can get a real good jump out there, so he can score on a base hit.
Skips away. Here comes the runner. It's Silas Hyde. He's in there for a 1-0 lead. So Hyde turns the 2-out single into a run. It's 1-0 Indian Creek.
Yeah, Coach Cottis has to be pleased with this inning. After the first 2 hitters didn't look like much of a threat, and all of a sudden they got a chance here to get 3 runs in that first inning.
And 1-1 is the count. 2 late. If you're Weir High, still a chance to get out of it by only giving up a run. Fouled back ahead in the count here, 1-2. So a big pitch upcoming.
Yeah, let's see if
Runners
here,
at second and third.
let's see if he goes to that breaking ball. He did with Starkey with 2 strikes. He's been getting his fastball up just a little bit. So let's see if he goes to a breaking ball here to try to get the punch out.
1-2 pitch.
Ooh, just missed
The ball. Dupas and Jovanovski, our umpires for this one. Two to count, 2 away, and 2 on base for the Redskins. High ball 3. Count is 3-2 with 2 away here in the first.
Yeah,
1 run in.
Yeah, Braswell would like to make something happen here. Doesn't want to go to the next hitter with the bases loaded.
Foul back. Count remains 3-2.
Let's go, boys. Get a good dugout here today. I know it's cold. Too bad.
3-2.
Too bad, guys.
And this pitch count is accelerated after those first 2 hitters. He's probably up around 30 already.
Good point. Yeah, we don't have our 20.
3-2 count, 2 on for the Redskins, up 1-0. And he works another walk. Garen Clark will take first base. And Logan Wedlake will come to the plate.
Although it's early, good big part of the game right here. If he can get out of this with just 1 run, it'll be great. And on the other side,
Creek has a chance to really bust it open
bust
here.
this open here with a base hit.
Wedlake with 13 runs batted in. This one to second. Over to first. And the Red Riders escape, allowing just the 1 run as Gliptis gets it to Zaneski. We'll head to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Indian Creek.
If you're a former or active coal miner who's worked or is currently working in an environment exposing you to potential breathing hazards, schedule your test for the Black Lung Clinic at WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital today. Call 304-843-3307 to stop black lung from stealing your time.
Meet the new Massey Ferguson 1GC Series subcompact tractor. These small but mighty machines help you get more done on your property. They're easy to operate for first-time owners and packed with power. Mow, haul, dig, and clear brush, all without breaking a sweat. Plus, with a wide array of attachment options, you can work through every season with ease. From summer mowing to winter snow removal, the MF1GC Series does it all. Learn more at MasseyFerguson.com or visit DJ Sales and Service today.
Ms. Dawn's First Class Commercial Cleaning is a commercial and industrial cleaning company founded in 2016 by owner Ms. Dawn. Built on a hands-on approach, the team delivers reliable service and consistent results across the tri-state area. With 2 locations to serve you, 220 South Street in Steubenville and 3601 Main Street in Weir, West Virginia. Ms. Dawn's is ready when your business needs it.
Attention all active and former coal miners. If you worked or are currently working in an environment that exposes you to potential breathing hazards, a screening for respiratory health problems is recommended. Call WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital at 304-843-3307 to schedule a screening today.
Back live at Weir High School, getting set for the bottom half of the first. Indian Creek with a 1-0 lead after the top half of the inning. They did leave the bases loaded. Weir High's lineup looking like this. Teddy Gliptis will lead things off. Playing second base. Nico Glass, followed by Nick DeMattis. Alex Zaneski at first. Raswell, your pitcher. Matthew Gear, Jason Lashley, and Williamson, and Jonathan Horseman rounding out the 9. In the batting order for Weir High head coach Dave Cowden. As for the defense for Mike Cottis, it looks like this now. In the outfield, Logan Wedlake, Ian Starkey, and Goodwin. Tanner Goodwin in rights. Dom DeGrotola at third. Gavin Pinal at shorts. Garen Clark at second. Silas Hyde at first. Brothers on the mound. And Max Lane today handling the catching.
Yeah, this is probably the first, I'm not sure if it's the first start, but Max Lane behind the plate. Rusnack's doing a great job. The pitchers are used to him, so let's see if that has any effect on the pitchers today.
Lane behind the dish after Rusnack late scratch. Had a big game yesterday with 4 runs batted in against the Steubenville Big Red in that 9-4 victory. Redskins have won 2 in a row. There are only 2 losses by a combined 3 runs. 2-0 to Carrollton, 5-4 to Indian Valley. And Weir High has won 4 in a row. Last game Tuesday here, 10-2 victory against East Liverpool. An impressive shutout Monday at Beaver Local, 3-0 with Zaneski on the mound. Also defeated Lindsley this year 5-0.
Yeah,
with Zaneski pitching that one as well.
That's very impressive.
In the lineup 4.
Lindsley in the finals tomorrow
against Creek on Saturday.
Creek, right? That'll be
Saturday at Edison will be Creek and
matchup.
Lindsley at 11 a.m. First of 3 games. We also have 2 OVAC baseball finals being played tomorrow night at Mazeroski Field in Cadiz.
Yeah, you want to set your pitching up for those championship games, so you're going to have guys that maybe hadn't pitched a lot to get an opportunity in these midweek games to pitch some.
Brothers, first pitch, a strike. 2-1 on the year, 1.46 ERA, 14 in the 3rd innings pitched, 18 strikeouts, 7 walks. This one line past third in the left field. That's a base hit. Teddy Galiptis, the leading hitter for the Red Riders, hitting .420, and he leads off. He's scored 28 runs this year as well. Nico Glass will step in, third baseman, hitting .342, 5 doubles, 14 runs batted in, 13 runs scored.
Yeah, that's what you want to do, get your leadoff hitter on there, got speed. So you could, like you say, you could do a number of things. Things sure you could bunt, you could hit and run, whatever you want to do. Steal.
Brothers gets ahead again with a strike.
Creek a double play depth in the infield.
I'm trying not to stay in your way. I'm trying to see both.
Throw over to first. Sliding back is Galiptis.
Yeah, Galiptis with a big lead over there. So let's see if he runs. He's got a really big lead. He's gone.
He's running, and Galiptis is in there on the stolen base.
Yeah, sometimes you steal, not on the catcher, you steal on the pitcher. If a pitcher is slow, timing-wise, if he's like 1.5 or higher, you usually make it. And Brothers that time was pretty slow going to home. And the pitcher or the catcher had no chance to throw him out.
1-1 to count. Runner at second. When skies the first. Hyde calls it, catches it for out number 1.
All right, Nick, let's go. Get him in, kid.
Nick DeMattis, your right fielder, batting third up now for Weir High, hitting .319. He's driven in 26 runs.
Yeah, runner on second, 1 out. What you want to do, if the ball's hit to the outfield that's questionable, you want to go halfway so you can score if it bounces, hits the wall, whatever. No need to tag with 1 out. You're trying to score here on anything hit to the outfield.
Takes the ball. Count at 1-0.
And they got to keep an eye on him out there too. He's pretty quick. If you leave him alone, he can take off and steal third.
Swung on and missed. 1-1 to count.
And if you look out at Gallippus, he's trying to signal to the hitter what the pitch is going to be. He just told him, he just made a motion. He's making a hand motion out there, trying to help the hitter out. That's what a lot of guys do at second. They try to do it quietly with a hand movement or a head movement to like location. If they see the catcher's location.
Down at 1-2 here, what away? Runner at second in Gallippus.
So you see him out there, he's raising both hands. Whatever that means.
And this was lined over second base, base hit. And Gallippus headed to third. He'll hold there. He had to wait and make sure there wasn't a great catch. So he's at third, and Zamatis is at first. Alex Zaneski will step into the batter's box.
Well, you have to give some credit to Gallippus there for two things. One, he was telling the hitter where the location or what the pitch was. That worked. And then he did a good job of base running, not just taking off on that ball that was questionable. So you end up with first and third. Good situation to score.
So Zaneski steps in, hitting the .348, 5 doubles, 2 homers. Had a homer in that win against Beaver Local, in which he struck out 14 batters in the complete game shutout. Driven in 18 runs, and a chance to add on to that total here.
Yeah, your corner guys here, your guys in the middle are playing for a double play. The guys on a corner, if it's hit sharp to the third baseman or first baseman, you could turn two. But if it's hit soft to them, then come home with the ball. And you have to tell your catcher that, hey, if it's hit soft to me, I'm coming home. So you'll be ready. If it's hit hard to me, I'm going to second, try to turn a double play.
1-0 the count on Zaneski. Drives this one to center. Might be deep enough for a sacrifice fly. Gallippus tags up. He's coming home. He's in there, and we're tied at 1. Gallippus, a single, a stolen base.
Yep, good base running.
Eventually scores on the sac fly to tie it up. Look at it again. Zaneski gets the job done putting the ball out in the outfield.
Next up, Kate Braswell.
Gallippus hustles in.
Yeah,
We're in the 29th run of the season.
Good base running, good speed, stealing second, and then good judgment on the ball, hit the center field, and then a sac fly, you walk home, and that's the way you play baseball.
Hayden Braswell, pitcher for the Red Riders, steps in. 2 outs, runner at first. Swing and a miss. Count 0-1, 2 away here in the bottom half of the first. Even up at 1. Brothers throws over to first.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on the runner with 2 outs. Usually a good time to, if you're going to steal, that's the best time to do it. 2 outs. And then if it goes to 2 strikes, even more.
Line up the middle, nice catch by Brothers. Snags the liner, ends the bottom half of the first. Red Riders do get a run. We're even up at 1 on the WVU Medicine scoreboard.
My name is Matthew Metz. I'm a general surgeon at WVU Reynolds Memorial Hospital. So hernia surgery is one of the most frequent surgeries that we do. And it's also surgery that sometimes gets put off a lot. It's best to repair it as soon as possible, less post-operative discomfort potentially for patients when the hernias are repaired when they're smaller, and actually probably quicker recovery when they're repaired if they're small.
Hey kids, are you ready for the best birthday ever? At Seven Ranges Entertainment, we've got everything. Bowling, arcade games, great food and fun! And parents, we handle it all. That's right. You just show up and enjoy the party. Birthday packages for all ages. Customizable, affordable, and unforgettable. Book your party now at sevenrangesentertainment.com.
We've all heard the term, time is money. But at First Choice America, time can save you money. Here's how. You've searched all over for the perfect deal on just the right car, but now you need the perfect financing. Take the time to call First Choice America, and you'll discover low, great rates, flexible terms to fit any budget, and no application fees. Plus, you'll receive $250 cash. First Choice America, where time can save you money.
Back live here at Weir High School. We're tied at 1, headed to the top half of the second inning. Each team getting a run. Check out the liner right back at Brothers. Fielding the position well. And that would strand the runner to get out of the bottom half of the first.
Yeah, no problem. Made that play look easy. Good answer by the Red Riders coming back to tie it up here. So like I say, I got a feeling both pitchers pretty much throw strikes. The other team put the ball in play, so I think we're going to have some runs today.
So leading off here in the top half of the second is Max Lane. Now catching in this one for Indian Creek. Getting set for the top half of the second inning. Tanner Goodwin will be on deck. Lane hitting .290 on the season. In there for a strike. Oh, and 1 the count, 1-1 your score. That's the ball, 1-1 the count.
Yeah, Braswell has a nice compact delivery. Usually guys like that throw strikes. Once in a while, he gets his fastball up a little bit, so trying to get that thing down around the knees. Not that low.
A little low there, 2-1 the count. Braswell, senior on the mound. Tie ball game here. Line to third. Nice play at third base. Throw across. In time, Zaneski holds on to it.
2 nice plays. That ball was hit.
Glass with a nice
sharp,
play at third. Glass to Zaneski. 1 away here in the top half of the first.
Yeah, pitchers love that. Get that first guy out quickly.
Get it again.
Good play all the way around. Good swing. Good play by the third baseman.
Good work by
and
Zaneski.
a real good job over there.
Kind of felt where the bag was with the foot.
That's a tough play. You have to catch the ball, then find the bag.
He did all of it well.
Yeah, he did. He shifted his feet nice.
1 away here. Eye for a hole, 1-1.
Rob Braswell got a little Johnny Cueto in him out there, I think. He turns his back to the hitter, a la Luis Tiant.
Swing and a miss, 1-2 counts. Count at 1-2, 1 away here in the top half of the second, tied at 1. Braswell's pitch. Ball 2-2. Each team with a run in the first. Tanner Goodwin at the plate, playing right field today for the Redskins. Cold strike 3, Braswell. Third strikeout of the game, second looking. And there's 2 away here in the second.
Yeah, what you want to do as a pitcher on a day like today, you don't want your infielder standing out there, with no action. Throw strikes, put the ball in play so they can move around.
Right.
Otherwise, if you're out there for 12, 13 pitches in a row, you can watch the infielders now. They're putting their hands in their pockets and everything else.
Back to the top of the lineup, Pinal. And Braswell gets ahead, 1-0 to count. Away here in the top half of the second.
Nice
Gets it in there for their strike.
Yeah, he mixes pitches nice. Nice breaking ball there to Pennell.
Oh, 2 away here in the seconds. In Braswell. Cold strike 3. Ends the top half of the second. His 4th. And we head to the bottom half of the second. We're tied at 1. WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam live from Weir High.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
Brooke County Schools, the place to be. And now your future can start even sooner.
Through the Bethany College Brooke Collegiate Academy, Brooke High students can take real college courses while still in high school.
I'm earning college credits now before I even graduate high school.
Brooke County Schools covers tuition, books, and transportation, helping families save thousands.
Students learn from Bethany professors and could even graduate college a year early.
Brooke County Schools,
the place to be.
Bethany College.
Dare to dream bigger.
This week on Post Moves, we got one of the most outspoken voices in basketball, Draymond Green.
Congratulations to the Hall of Famer, Aaliyah, getting the bag. Congratulations to you. Y'all doing big things, and I'm just out of the playoffs.
We're talking championships, leadership, and what it really takes to stay on top, especially a dynasty.
Plus, his take on today's games, the next generation, and everything that comes with being Draymond. Catch our new episode with Draymond Green, streaming now wherever you get your podcast.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
We're back live at Weir High School. The Red Riders and the Redskins of Indian Creek tied at 1. Matt Gear steps in for Weir High, inning 3-17. First pitch of ball, 1-0 to count. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly.
They start him off with a breaker ball here, 1-0. Look for the fastball and do that.
Line in the right field.
Beautiful.
Gear with a base hit.
Beautiful. I like to see the kids attack when the count's in their favor. A lot of times you see kids, they're taking the pitch when the count is 1-0, 2-1. That's when you attack. That's exactly what Gear did there, and good to see.
Mason Lash steps into the batter's box. With Gear at first, on the leadoff single to right. Quick throw over. Sliding back safely is Gear.
Let's see if Weir High starts a runner here. Maybe does a hit and run, something like that. Usually when that first guy gets on, you have that option.
Showing bunt, pulls it back, ball gets away, and Gear's going to take second. So Gear at second base now. No, one out. I was going to say you need the bunt now, but now you can bunt him to third.
Yeah,
with one out and have a chance at a sac fly.
Exactly. Now the dynamic changes. Now you want to get him to third, either by a bunt or hits the ball to the right side.
Absolutely.
And like I said last night, you got to watch here for the first baseman. He's creeping in, so that ball hit to the right side. If it's hit to him, you can't go to third.
That's fouled out of play to the right side.
That seems to be a new trend in baseball. Used to be the first baseman always played back, and then you tell the runner, hey, ball hit to the right side, you're coming to third. But if that first baseman comes in on the grass or turf on a one-hopper, you can't come to third. He'll throw you out.
Down straight back. Count now at 1 and 2. Brothers ahead in the counts.
Yeah, now when the count changes to 1 and 2, you just go back into the hitting mode. Forget hitting the other way. Just try to put the ball in play. Up with the 2 strikes. Be a really team player. When you go to 2 strikes, you got to be a little more selfish player and just try to hit the ball.
Gears at second. 1-2 pitch. Shot towards third and foul. Count remains 1 and 2. On Lash with Liam Williamson on deck.
I find it interesting, Rob. I see both teams doing this. Well, Weir High especially. Their runners at second are trying to tell the hitter the pitch or the location by something they're doing out there with their hands.
That remains 1-2.
You see Gear just went to his helmet, whatever that means.
Sky to right.
He can tag on that.
He can tag here. Catch is made.
Yeah, he'll make it easy.
And Gear is in there safely.
Yeah. So if the runner on second is giving the signs, then you, as a catcher, you have to change your signs so they can't steal them, because you don't want that hitter know what's coming or knowing the location. Sometimes they give location, sometimes they give the pitch.
Just stepping in now is Liam Williamson, center fielder.
Yeah, Creek will play in here, trying to cut the runoff at home.
He's driven in 10 runs. Chance to add to the total here. A fly ball could get the job done with the Red Riders in front.
And this backstop is sort of medium as far as length, so a wild pitch or pass ball,
it could score.
You could score, exactly.
That's how Creek got their first run. Swing and a miss, 1-1 to count. High for a ball, 2-1.
And as a runner, Weir High either has the contact play on, or he's telling the runner, make the ball go through. So if the contact play is on, the runner has to cheat a little more down the line.
Down off, 2-2 is the count.
Yeah, it doesn't appear the way he's taking his lead that he's going to come on a ground ball. The contact play, you have to cheat a little bit. As soon as you start to swing, all sort of take off so you can get an extra step to get to home. It doesn't appear he's doing that. We'll see.
2-2 pitch. Ooh, hits him in the leg. And headed to first is Williamson.
Now we go to first and third. You have a inexperienced catcher back there, so let's see if Weir High would try a steal. Let's see with Creek, they have, like I say, the catcher has to give the sign to the infielder what he's doing. There he goes out in front of the plate now. He's going to give the sign telling the infielders what he's doing with the ball. Am I throwing to second? Am I throwing to third? Am I holding the ball, or am I throwing to the pitcher? So everybody is on the same page.
Jonathan Horseman at the plate. The left fielder for the Red Riders. Runners on the corners, one away. You have to take the lead, and Brothers gets a swing and a miss for strike one.
Yeah, big lead on over there at first base, so it wouldn't behoove them to try to steal here, try to get the throw going to second, maybe steal a run. I'd say got a big lead over there, and they've stolen before on Brothers, so not a bad time to do it. You're down toward the end of your order. Not too bad a time to do it.
Leadoff hitter on deck, and Teddy Galiptis. Runners on the corners. Horseman lines one past third. Yeah. That'll score a run. Gear comes home. It's 2-1. Red Riders, and Horseman is at first with one out. And advancing to second is Williamson.
Yeah, they got a break. Weir High got a break there. If he catches that ball, it's a double play. Unfortunately, when off his glove, and the ball was hit pretty hard. So Weir High in business again.
Solid. Give a base hit.
Yep.
Galiptis up. He singled and scored his first time up.
That's why they call it the hot corner.
That's the only thing hot about today.
Yeah, that's right.
Ball 1-1 another count.
Yeah, this is what Weir High wants. You have you turn the batting order over. You got your leadoff hitter up there, and then your 2 or 3 best hitters right behind him.
Ball outside, 2-0 to count. Red Riders runners at first and second. Taken for a strike. Galiptis sitting 420 entering this one.
Yeah,
now with 29 runs scored.
Good leadoff man. Got a great on-base percentage, and that turns into runs.
One into center. Going back is Starkey to make the catch. 2 away. The runners will stay put.
Yeah, not deep enough to tag. Do that. Did that exactly the way you're supposed to do it.
Nico Glass. 2 on base. Williamson at second. Horseman at first. Red Riders are run across to take a 2-1 lead. Jump towards the dugout. Foul ball.
Brothers, for the most part, throwing strikes, so we're high. When you see a guy throwing strikes, go up there, try to be aggressive. Like I say, it doesn't appear he's going to walk people, so just be aggressive. Look for that heater.
Taken for a ball to count 1-1.
Yeah, good hitters count here, 2-1. For the most part, he's been throwing fastballs when he's behind in the count. So, like I say, get up there, look for a fastball.
Counts at 2-1, 2 away. 2 runners on base. Taken for a ball, 3-1 to count on Nico Glass, the third baseman. 342 this season. 14 runs batted in.
Yeah, 3-1. The runners should hold here. There's no use to run here. Wait till 3-2, then you have to.
Inside ball 4, Glass draws the walk, and the bases are loaded with 2 away, and Nick DeMattis coming to the plates. Glass reaches via walk.
Yeah, chance here for Weir High to do some damage. They've had good at-bats so far this inning, and now they get themselves in the situation where they could break it open a little bit here.
DeMattis singled his first time up in that first inning. Fouls this one out of play to the right side.
It's tough for these high school teams when they play 3 or 4 games a week because you can't pitch your top pitcher the whole, every time. So you have to use almost your whole staff to get through the week. And especially with they have a championship game coming up this weekend. They're probably going to use, I would say, Hyde.
I would say, and they'll want to keep Pinal fresh
right
out of the pen if needed. Line right back at the middle, base hit. DeMattis delivers. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And the Red Riders have opened up a 3-run lead at 4-1. Williamson scores, as does Horseman, and Nick DeMattis delivers a 2-run, 2-out single.
Yeah, good job of hitting there. Using, like I say, use the whole field. You don't have to pull the ball all the time. His hand stayed inside the ball, shot it out to right center a little bit. Great at bat with 2 outs and the sacks loaded.
Still 2 on and 2 away. Alex Zaneski, the lefty, back up at the dish. He had a sacrifice fly to bring home the first run in the bottom half of the first.
Yeah, those 2-out hits, 2-out RBIs are golden.
Side 2-0 to count. 3 runs already across here in the second for the Red Riders, looking to add on. Zaneski takes outside for a ball, 3-0 the count. Pitcher Caden Braswell is waiting on deck.
Yeah, taken here 3-0. You got Braswell on deck. Make him throw a strike, and then 3-1, you're back in the driver's seat again.
Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Braswell. Zaneski draws the walk. Braswell lined out to the pitcher to end that bottom half of the first. The Red Riders have something cooking here, leading 4-1, 3 runs across, and a clutch 2-out hit to extend that lead by Nick DeMattis.
Yeah, this is where you want to do your damage. You're up 4-1. Man, you got a chance to really bust it open here. Try to take advantage of it against a really good Indian Creek team.
And the Creek pitching this year has been outstanding. Team ERA of 1.76.
Yeah, that's why I think they have a shot at going
across
a
the
long
board.
way.
They've been good. No matter who they've thrown, they've had success.
They've had a good.
And when you're 15-2, you've only lost 2 games by 2-0 score and a 5-4 score.
Your pitching has to be good. Yeah.
Absolutely. Braswell takes a strike. We got a big batter here for the Redskins. Keep this within striking distance. It's a 3-run game. Here on deck. Braswell lines one in the left. Drifting back. It's going to drop in. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. How about 3 runs will score? Here comes Zaneski. And the Red Riders have broken it open. Caden Braswell, a 3-run double at 7-1. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, he jumped all over that fastball, got on top of it. That's how you hit. If you saw his right hand came on top and got on top of the ball. That's the way you hit a line drive. You don't hit a line drive coming under the ball, trying to lift it. So Coach Goddess will make a call to the bullpen.
He will make a change. Here are 2 outs, 6 runs across. Weir High now leading 7-1. Braswell breaks it open. Garen Clark in to pitch here for the Redskins.
Yeah, you had some real good at-bats, Rob, leading up to that big hit by Braswell. And they got the bases loaded. And like I say, with 2 outs, they've got, I believe, 5. They got 5 runs knocked in with 2 outs, which is golden.
Clark, only 1 inning pitch this year, so get a little more work here today.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I say, it's tough toward the end of the year when you're holding your top pitchers back for the OVAC championship,
right.
and you're pitching guys who haven't pitched all year. It's tough. I mean, not too many high schools have a 4-man rotation.
But overall, their staff this year has been outstanding. You look at, Brothers this year, as we've mentioned, his ERA is 1.46. Adam Brothers, 1.10. Pinal, 1.65. 12 2/3. He's often used out of the pen, a lot of time in a closer-type role. Silas Hyde, of course, headed to Ashland, 2.30. And Parker Heath pitched last night, 4 innings, 1.65.
Yeah, the problem comes when you play 3 or 4 games in a row, and you have to use guys that you don't normally use. And like I say, most high schools, they have maybe, if they're lucky, they have 1 good pitcher. And if you're real lucky, you have 2. And you can only use them once a week. You have to use somebody else. And when you have 4 or 5 games this week, like Creek has, then you have to use guys that haven't pitched a whole lot. So it's tough.
I see Lane over there back at second base. See who they got
so they're
coming in to
change
catch.
Catcher, yeah.
Lane will be at second with Clark pitching.
Yeah, games like this, like I say, leading up to the end of the year playoffs, you have a chance sometimes to use guys at different positions so that when you get into the tournament, if you have to, you have options.
James Brothers will come behind the plate now. So we'll go from the mound. The catcher. And Braswell standing at second after the huge 3-run double to make it 7-1 here in the second. A few more warm-ups, and we'll get back to action here with Gear set to hit for the second time this inning.
Something I miss in baseball, when I see it Braswell, because of the big leagues with the DH now, I used to like to watch the pitchers. They wear their jackets when they're on the bases.
He's got a jacket on.
And he got his jacket on.
It's chilly.
It's like
keep that arm warm.
He's going old school on this. I love it. I love it.
And Braswell's got the Weir High jacket on. Keep that arm warm for the top of the third. Here, second at bat of the inning, fouled off. In games like this, too, although you're angling towards the OVAC final, you get other guys chances to get more experience, like a Clark, who you never know when the tournament rolls around, you're going to need some extra arms.
Yeah, you get these young kids in a game.
He gets ahead 0-2.
In a varsity game or play positions that maybe they haven't played. Like I say, you have a chance to see what other guys can do.
Clark 0-2. Nice play. Gets the comebacker throw to first. And that will end a big bottom half of the second for the Red Riders. But Clark gets them out of trouble. 6 runs across. We head to the third. 7-1. We're high in front.
If you're a former or active coal miner who's worked or is currently working in an environment exposing you to potential breathing hazards, schedule your test for the Black Lung Clinic at WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital today. Call 304-843-3307 to stop black lung from stealing your time.
Meet the new Massey Ferguson 1GC Series subcompact tractor. These small but mighty machines help you get more done on your property. They're easy to operate for first-time owners and packed with power. Mow, haul, dig, and clear brush, all without breaking a sweat. Plus, with a wide array of attachment options, you can work through every season with ease. From summer mowing to winter snow removal, the MF1GC Series does it all. Learn more at MasseyFerguson.com or visit DJ Sales and Service today.
911, where's the emergency?
I'm Ann Emerson, an investigative reporter with more than 30 years of experience.
This was a homicidal event.
Covering the headline cases.
I did not kill Maggie.
With the biggest names in true crime.
I'm going to get justice for myself.
To the news stories you need to know.
Nancy Guthrie.
What happened that night?
I heard something that didn't sound right at all.
I'm unpacking all of the facts. Every episode on Criminally Obsessed.
Attention all active and former coal miners. If you worked or are currently working in an environment that exposes you to potential breathing hazards, a screening for respiratory health problems is recommended. Call WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital at 304-843-3307 to schedule a screening today.
WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam. We're high in front, 7-1 after a 6-run bottom half of the second. Caden Braswell giving himself some run support with a big 3-run double. He's back on the mound for his third inning of work. So, as we've said before, a big time here if you're the Weir High defense and pitcher for a shutdown inning, right?
Absolutely. When you throw a six spot on them, the thing that demoralizes the other team more than anything is to go 1, 2, 3, get them out.
Right back at it.
Make them go back out in the field and stand around in this cold weather while you run the bases.
Right.
Yeah.
Now up for Indian Creek.
My old friend, he's a great coach, Merv. He's a good player, Merv Rettenman. He used to always tell us, he said, it's like on a cold day or hot day, make that defense go stand out there and just stand around all day, he said. And he played for a team called the Big Red Machine back in the day.
Pretty good.
That other team did a lot of standing around.
First pitch of ball to Ian Starkey in the number 2 spot today hitting. Silas Hyde on deck for the Redskins. And being patient at the plate, 2-0 to count.
Yeah, Ian, a real good quarterback for the Redskins in the fall. And can't believe he's a senior already.
He was in that lineup baseball-wise when they made that run to the Ohio Final Four a couple years ago. Chop to Braswell. Braswell making the play. Stretch.
Nice.
And he's safe at first.
Both good plays by the runner, Ian Starkey, running hard all the way. And a tremendous play by Braswell and the first baseman.
Starkey beats it out.
Banger, yep.
I want Silas Hyde.
Silas Hyde will step in. Lefty. He singled and eventually scored in the first. That's the Redskins' lone run thus far.
Yeah, what you want to do here, you're down 7-1. You can't hit a 6-run homer. Just try to get a run here and there and creep back into the game. So when it gets down to about the 6th or 7th inning, you're one run or 2 runs behind.
Found out a play there to the left side.
Just try to chip away.
Okay. We're losing 6 by 6.
Bradley towards short. Throw. Oh, throw. Everyone's safe.
They opened the door for Creek. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Probably weren't going to turn a double play there. Just get one and get out of town. Now they've opened the door. Let's see if Creek can take advantage.
Lash got the ball there, but Jimmy a little quick on the turn, trying to get the 2. But instead, everyone is safe. Here's Brothers at the plate. Fouls the first pitch off.
Hey, good cut. Okay.
James Brothers hit by a pitch. His first at bat in the first. One and one to count. On Brothers now catching.
1-1.
Sun's starting to peek out here, but it's still a bit windy. And a ball, 2-1.
2-1. Let's go.
Redskins looking to chip away after the Red Riders put 6 on the board there in that bottom half of the second. Trying to warm things up a little bit here. Swung on a miss. Strike 2, 2-2 to count.
Yeah.
A little bright out there.
Yeah, great to see it. Still chilly, though. That wind is still whipping out pretty good to center field.
A solid 50 degrees. 2-2 the count. Runners at first and seconds. Ball count full at 3-2.
Okay, 3-2. You're not going to be running here on the bases because you don't want to run yourself into a triple play. Probably just going to wait when you're behind like this. Like I say, play a little more conservative. Just play station to station baseball.
Swing and a miss. And Braswell gets the big strikeout. His 5th.
Now up, Luke.
Come on, Luke, pick him up, kid.
And Luke McVicker, the designated hitter, will hit for the Redskins. 1 away here now, 2 on base.
We got Luke. Go, Luke.
Swings at the first pitch, 0-1.
Braswell looks like he's reaching back for just a little more here. Sometimes pitchers do that when they get in a situation like this. You reach back for a little more, throw a little bit harder.
Runners again, first and second, 1 away. Time called by the batter.
Yeah, the catcher sees what they're doing. Matt Gear sees what they're doing. The runner at second base is giving the hitter the sign. They're going to go out and change signs. Smart play.
Make sure everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, you could see he was signaling, putting his arms out, whatever that meant to the hitter. Matt Gear saw it and said, timeout. We got to change this. So let's see if he does it again this time. No sign on that one.
Swing. No, did not go. Did not go. It's the call. And the count even at 1-1. You hear the conversations down there?
Oh, yeah. If he would have hit it, it would have been a double.
No.
Yeah. Now he's giving signs again. I'm not sure what kind of signs he's giving out there.
Braswell's 1-1. In there for a strike, 1-2 to count. 1 away here in the third.
When you're a hitter, sometimes you better make sure you got the signs right, first of all.
Right.
You're telling him fastball or curveball, and he gets a some cheese up around your neck. It's not too good.
1-2. Inside. Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, I knew some guys, they didn't want to know the signs because they didn't trust the guy anyway.
Trust your instinct, right?
Oh, a lot better, yeah. Hey, I'm not going to guess curveball when a guy's out there throwing 90 miles an hour.
Ball 2. Ball 3. It counts 4, 3-2.
Another big pitch for Braswell.
Clark's on deck for the Redskins. One away. Count full. Braswell. Oh, strike 3.
Inside, nice pitch.
6
yeah.
strikeouts and back-to-back Ks.
Yeah, right there, he got the hitter. Got the hitter looking a little bit away. Froze him by throwing a fastball in. And usually, if you're looking away, man, you can't see that ball coming inside. You just can't react to it.
After the first 2 reach, there's now 2 outs. Clark, the short lash tosses the Glyptis, and they get out of it. Way to the bottom of the 3rd. Weir High remains in front by 6. It's 7-1.
My name is Waleed Garib. I'm an interventional cardiologist at WVU Reynolds Memorial Hospital. One of the most important things for anyone's health is get into your primary care physician. Even if you're healthy, even if you're doing well, sometimes you feel well, but it turns out your risk factors are not well controlled. When you're seeing your primary care doctor, they can help detect any of these problems and guide you towards fixing them, or at least getting you to someone who can fix them.
Weather in the Ohio Valley can change
in an instant. The Severe Weather Team 9 app will help you plan and prepare.
Before weather threatens, access storm tracking, interactive radar, and your Futurecast.
Use Follow Me tracking to know exactly how the weather will affect you right where you are.
Every day, every season, every condition on every platform.
Download the Severe Weather Team 9 app today and be prepared before weather threatens.
Toxic sludge fertilizer.
You couldn't even go outside without just choking. Absolute horrible smell.
Spreading PFAS chemicals.
Then our cows started dying.
Water and field contamination.
Up to this date, we've had 85 cows that have died.
Spotlight on America's follow-up investigation.
They're classified as forever chemicals.
America's PFAS contamination crisis.
Stop the madness.
Tonight on Fox 9 News at 10.
Seven to 1, Weir High on your WVU Medicine scoreboard. Bottom half of the 3rd inning.
Rob, right before that inning, you called it the shutdown inning, and there it was. And that
initially it didn't look like it, but they got out of the 2 big strikeouts and ground out.
If you can get out of there, it deflates the other team a little bit because it gives them a little hope. They had first and second, they had 3-2 twice, and didn't get the call, and shutdown inning. Now here, now you got a 7-1 lead. Here now you can do some different things: bunt, hit and run, trying to add a run, just add on another one, and then the other team has to score 7.
Lash the plate here for the Red Riders.
There's that sun coming out. I think it
nice and bright.
Dropped the temperature from 52 to 51.
The ball, 1-1 to count. Not the warmest of days here in late April.
That wind's still blowing straight out.
Fouled off. Clark gets ahead.
Yeah, the fans are bundled up like it's about the 3rd week of football season.
Right. It's the ball, 2-2. To the count. Clark on the mound. And Lash lines it to second. Lane is there for out number 1.
Pitch to contact. Works every time. They're going to get their hits, but no free passes. That's what you want to do, especially when you come in a game like this. As we've learned from the Buccos this week, you have to, your bullpen has to throw strikes.
That did not happen today. Pirates had a rough go at it against the Cardinals.
Yeah, tough week with the Redbirds.
Falling today 10-5 after they got to within 5-4. Skeens allowed 2 homers in the first inning.
Yeah, I just read something before I come over today. Skeens is 0-5 against the Cardinals. That's hard to believe.
1-1 to count on Williamson. Fouls this one off. 1-2 to count.
You never know. Sometimes they may see him tipping his pitches, but a guy like him, even though they know the pitches, it's going to be hard to
How about
get.
J.J. Weatherholt, the former Mountaineer, homered off of Skeens to lead off today.
They get 2 of them in the series.
He's homered a couple times in the series, Monday as well. 1-2, the count. Bounces in there 2-2. Remember Ian Happ with the Cubs. He was a Western PA native, and he seemed like he was always
tore
coming
up
to
the Pirates. Yeah.
Weatherholt might be the new generation of that.
That's strange because Weatherholt was talking the other day about he used to come watch the Pirates play all the time when he was a kid, being from Mars, PA.
Right.
And then going to WVU, and then here he is destroying the Pirates.
And still undefeated in that park because West Virginia beat Pitt a couple times.
That's right. That's a good point. Yeah.
3-2 the count here on Williamson. So Weatherholt off to a good start inside this.
For all the kids out there who think you have to be 6'6", you don't.
He's like 5'9".
5'9", but he's smart and he's strong. It goes a long way.
And he can hit the ball a long way.
Yes, he can.
Today knocked one into the right field bleachers.
Yeah.
Off of Skeens. 3-2 the pitch. Outside, and Williamson works a walk.
That's a good pitch,
That'll bring up Horseman, who delivered a big hit. Eventually scored in that 6-run second.
Yeah, like I say, you get the 6-run lead here. You have the advantage of doing some stuff, hitting and running, whatever. You wouldn't be bunting, but you could hit and run or steal here. Try to get that extra run. You're facing an inexperienced pitcher, and so this is a good time to do it, to try to add on.
Right. So Stephen has to think about him on a daily basis.
1-0 was the count, 1 away, 7-1 your score. Runner at first, tying his shoes back up.
Come on, one.
Red Riders will go to the top of the order after Horseman. Outside the ball, 2-0. Clark gets that one in there for a strike, 2-1. Get Williamson at first. He was hit by a pitch his first time up, eventually scored in that 6-run inning. He's on base for the second time. Horseman fouls it off as the runner was taken off.
Yeah, hit and run there, like we talked about. Had a good count to do it, 2-1. You figure the pitcher's going to throw a fastball and not thrown, extremely hard. That's a good time to do it. Put the ball in play. So now 2-2. The hit and run will be off now, but maybe you could try to steal base here.
This one fouled high off the back of the football press box. It's a nice setup back here.
It's beautiful the way they've done it. I'll tell you, the softball field back here, the football field, and the baseball field. Beautiful.
2-2 the count, 1 away here, and the third runner goes again, and this one's skied foul, left side, out of play.
Yeah,
it's a lot different than it used to. This used to be the softball field area on the dirt.
And then I think Weir High, they played all their games then at Cove Field. Now, I mean, this is beautiful. Like on days that it rains a little bit, you're going to play no matter what,
right?
Cold or not.
Count remains 2-2. Goal, strike 3, and Clark with a big strikeout for out number 2.
Yeah, got him on the outside corner there.
Back to the top of the order, Teddy Liptis.
So you got your leadoff hitter hitting now with 2 outs. Ideal time to steal. If he gets thrown out, you got your leadoff hitter leading off the inning. So let's see if they try to do it. Sometimes if you have a veteran player on first, you could just tell him, hey, you're on your own. If you think you can go, you go.
Williamson's at first. Liptis at the plate. 1 for 2 today. Singleton scored in the first. Two away here in the bottom half of the third. Weir High winners of 4 in a row, leading 7-1. The third win this week after wins at Beaver Local and then here against East Liverpool on Tuesday. Triple UL on Saturday. Eco Glass on deck for Weir High.
Got a big lead over there first again.
Liptis sends this one to left center. Starkey playing in, comes in, makes the catch for out number 3. Runner left on base. We head to the 4th. 7-1. Weir High remains in front.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
What could you do with some extra cash in your pocket? Let First Choice America help you to lower your monthly expenses by refinancing your auto loan. Switch and save today. It's easy. Plus, you'll get $250 cash in your pocket to use however you like. It's a great opportunity to tune up your finances. Enjoy low great rates, flexible terms, and no application fees. First Choice America, your first choice for refinancing.
Medicine. Here, it's more than a practice. It's a promise. To get you home sooner and get you back out there. To push the boundaries of what convention says is possible. To stop at nothing, no matter what. That's why medicine is in everything we do.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
To the 4th we go. Caden Braswell continues to work on the mound, and Weir High leading 7-1. The 6-run second is the difference thus far.
Yeah, something I just seen I really like. I like to point it out. They're down 7-1. Creek's down 7-1. Coach Cottis and his staff, every player that came off the field, that half inning they went out, patted them on the back, shook their hands. That's what you have to do. That's why they're a great program. You can't just sit there and say, we're getting beat. Let's just sit. No, you keep the enthusiasm up. You keep fighting and scratching because at some time during the season, at the end of this season, playoffs, whatever, they're going to need that. So really nice to see, and that's why they're such a successful program.
Mike Cottis, coaching third base, the head coach, 25th season, 26th if you count the year canceled due to COVID, 388 career wins. Eastern District Baseball Coaches Hall of Famer. As I mentioned, what a run 2 years ago to the Final Four in the state of Ohio.
Well, they got a chance this year with that. Like I say, they got 2 or 3 good pitchers. They got a solid team, and most of their games, like you say, they have a 15-2, and those were close games.
Chop towards third. It goes by. It's going to roll into left field for a base hit. Logan Wedlake reaches to lead things off here in the 4th.
Yeah, but baseball, you keep playing. You just never know what's going to happen. We've seen crazy stuff happen. You just keep playing, inning by inning.
Max Lane now at second base, batting. Number 8 hitter in the Creek lineup.
And what you want to do here, Weir High, you're up 7-1. You want to trade outs for runs. So you don't need to have a double play in the infield. Make sure of one. Sometimes you try to turn 2 and you drop the ball and it turns into a big inning. Make sure get 1 on ground balls. Like we say, as we get toward the end of the game, you want to trade outs for runs when you have a lead.
In there for a strike. 0-2 the count.
Nice breaking ball.
Taking for a ball, 1-2 the count with Woodlake at first. Lead off. Single. Braswell. High. Quick throw down the first. Runner back safely. Braswell with 6 strikeouts so far. Count is 2-2. An issue with the glove at first.
Yep. Maybe the webbing broke or something, yeah. Yeah, I think on one of the pickoff throws, tore the webbing out of his glove.
Picked off Alex' glove.
Yeah.
Zaneski has been on a roll on the mound. Won't see him there today, but he has done outstanding work. Out straight back. Thought you were going to catch that.
No, those days are gone.
Still pretty safe with the netting there and this nice press box.
Yeah, this is nice to warm up here.
2-2 pitch. And a strikeout number 7 for Caden Braswell.
Yeah, that high cheese is hard to get to sometimes. And Braswell throwing hard. I don't know what his velocity is, but it's enough.
Tanner Goodwin steps in with 1 away and a runner on here in the 4th. High for ball 1.
Hey, Zig, where'd you put my gloves?
Throw to first, back safely.
I probably would have walked to the other end.
Swing and a miss. Count even up to 1-1.
Yeah, when he keeps his concentration on the hitter, he's a tough customer. You shouldn't even care about the guy at first now. Get the hitter.
It's the ball 2-1.
I mean, they're not going to steal. They're not going to hit and run at this situation.
1 away.
Throw it right down the middle, hard as you can.
This one is hit into left center for a base hit. And the 9-hitter Goodwin reaches. So 2 on and 1 out. That'll move Woodlake to second. Back to the top of the order. And Gavin Pinal.
Yeah, let's see if he jumps on this first pitch. Braswell's been throwing. He's been getting ahead of his hitters pretty much. So let's see if Pinal's aggressive here.
One away here in the 4th. 2 on.
Whoa.
High and inside on Pinal. 1-0. Dave Cowden will head out and talk to Braswell and the rest of the defense here. Top half of the fourth. Fox 9 call to the mound.
Good at bat, Tanner.
Weir High scored 6 in the second. Break open what was a 1-1 ball game.
Yeah, I just want to check here, make sure Braswell feels okay, nothing's wrong. That's the first thing you want to check off, and then just give him some confidence. Hey, man, throw the ball over the plate. Let's get it out here.
They can put the ball in play.
Yep,
make
that's
the
it.
Defense make a play.
That's it. That usually works at every level.
Ball skips away just a bit, but not enough for the runners to advance.
Yeah, you want to make sure, we talk about it, when you're down 7-1, you don't take chances. You don't want to get thrown out. You want to, because your run means nothing out there.
In there for a strike, 2-1.
It's hard for hitters sometimes. A pitcher throws one, 5 feet from the plate, and then the next pitch is right on the black. So it's tough to concentrate when the ball's all over the place.
3-1. Starkey on deck for the Redskins.
Yeah, Braswell, he'd like to make something happen here, positive, on the next 2 pitches.
Ball skips away, but runners advance regardless with the walk. Bases loaded here with 1 out.
Yeah, you don't want to get into this danger area here. You got the good hitters coming up. You got the sacks loaded, so you got to be careful here.
That was a big sign.
Because this lead could be cut in half real quick.
Starkey steps in. He singled his last time up. He steps in with the bases loaded here in the top half of the fourth. Line in the right. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And that will put runners at second and third with 1 out. And Ian Starkey delivers.
Yeah, Ian jumping on that first pitch like good hitters do. And we got a ball game now. Like I said, Braswell got into the danger area, facing the top of the order here, and they're still not done. So Creek has crept back into the game. They're 1 hit away from getting real close.
7-3, and a base hit could very likely make it 7-5. Silas Hyde at the plate, the senior first baseman. He sends one to
That'll
center,
get another.
tailing deep, still going. Off the fence, 2 runs will score. It's going to be 7-5, and Hyde will stop at second with a stand-up double.
Not only have they cut into the lead, they are right there, tying run at the plate.
And now when Starkey come across, it's 7-5.
Wait a second. Hey, James, stay short. Let's go.
And you're seeing now why Creek is one of the premier teams in the state.
You get that?
They're good up and down the order. They have good athletes. And when their pitching is on, they're a load.
James Brothers at the plate. And he chops one back up the middle. Lash throw across. That'll move the runner Hyde to third.
Yeah, good base running by Hyde. The way you teach, when you're on second, if the ball's hit to your left shoulder, you go. And he did. He could have went back to second, but the ball was to his left shoulder. That means the shortstop's coming over, and he's going to make the play at first, and then you could go. Usually on a ball to short, on your right shoulder, you don't go.
Luke McVicker now up with 2 outs. Takes the ball. 1-0 the count.
Braswell getting his pitch count up there pretty good now. I'm not sure what it is, but it's probably up in the 70s or 80s. And Creek knows now that they're within reach with 3.5 innings to go.
Ball 2-0. 2 away, 7-5 your score. Runner at third. And the pitch, line toward left foul.
Just foul.
Count now 2-2 with 2 away here in the fourth. It's a 4-run fourth for the Redskins, who have pulled back to within 7-5. 6-run second for Weir High, 4-run fourth for Creek. Braswell looking to strand that runner at third and keep it a 2-run game. Counts 4-3-2. Hyde at third. He had the 2-run double.
Ooh,
oh,
tough pitch.
Strike 3. And that will strand the runner at third. We'll head to the bottom half of the fourth. But 4 runs across to the Redskins. It's 7-5.
In all you do, your heart's with you. Pounding, fluttering, melting, singing. And we want to understand it on every level. So every single day, we're at the forefront. Advancing, transforming, treating, combining human kindness and clinical excellence. Also, you know that here, your heart's in the right place.
For 250 years, America has been built on bold ideas, strong communities, and stories that connect us all. From small towns to big cities, from back roads to bright lights, this is the story of who we are. In 2026, we celebrate 250 years of amazing America, and together, we honor the people, places, and possibilities that continue to shape our future. Stay with Fox 9 as we celebrate amazing America. It's time to wake up with News 9 Sunrise, making sure your day gets started right. News 9 is everywhere with the biggest stories, what's going on in your area, and in your community all morning long.
News as it happens.
Getting you there safe and on time.
Weather to plan ahead.
Your favorite people.
And what you need to know for the day ahead.
With Olivia Zinn, Bill Phillips, and meteorologist Jeff Exline.
It's News 9 Sunrise every morning.
And News 9 is everywhere.
Indian Creek puts 4 on the board in the top of the fourth. We're within 2 now. It's 7-5 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. And Garen Clark set for his second full inning of work. He got the final out as well in that big inning for Weir High in the bottom half of the second.
Yeah, where you're playing a team like Creek, state-rated team, they're never out of it. And even though you have that big lead, you can't relax. They just have too many guns in that arsenal. So. And they're right back in this thing, so 2-run game, and we got a lot of ball to play yet. Come on, one.
Glass first pitch swinging, fielded at third. DiGratola, and nice scoop at first. The pick by Hyde.
That's what you like. Talked about it last night. Those first pitch strikes or first pitch outs saves your pitch count and gets your defense off the field.
Nick DeMattis had one of the big hits in that second inning. He steps in. 1 away now in the bottom half of the fourth.
Steven, you're talking shit on high schoolers.
And ball in the turf. It's a 1-0 the count. 7-5 your score. Rod Metzger along with Rich Donnelly on a much drier afternoon than we had yesterday.
Yeah.
We had a good game there yesterday. Edison with a 4-3 victory against the Wheeling Park Patriots yesterday.
Yeah, I felt like we were on the high seas yesterday for a while there. wind blowing and cold.
Well, the rain going
Everything
sideways. At one point.
sideways. And no, this is actually beautiful now.
Shots foul into the Weir High dugouts.
Yeah, Weir High has some action in their bullpen, so don't know if that'll be it for Braswell. He has thrown a lot of pitches. I can't see the number down there, but looks like they may be warming up a guy to come in.
Out of this is fouled off.
What a work there.
It might be deer down there.
This is number 4, right?
So 2-2 to count here, one away in the bottom half of the fourth. One out. Clark, big strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Aaron Clark continued to do some good work in relief.
Yeah.
Alex Zaneski will step up to the plate.
Yeah, that's big for Creek. They get 4 runs, and they get a guy who hasn't pitched a whole lot, and he's shutting them down. That's a big boost for him. I still go back to Coach Cottis and his staff being enthusiastic with his players and everything, staying positive, being down 7-1. I just think that's why they're good.
That ball bounces in front of home for ball 1. Zaneski 348 on the season, entering this one. 5 doubles, 2 homers, 18 runs batted in. Scored 19 runs. Fouls this one back for strike 1. Braswell on deck. Zaneski lines this one to center. Starkey comes in. It's a base hit for Alex Zaneski.
Right off the end of the bat. Ball had some tail to it. And sometimes, you don't get lucky, but that's baseball. If he hit that solid, it would have been a line drive. Starkey would have probably came in, but it came off the end of his bat, sort of died like a duck out there and fell in for a single.
So Braswell will come to the plate with a runner on first. 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. Drops it in there for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, nice breaking ball.
Two away. Zaneski with a 2-out single is at first. Braswell grounder to short. Panau handles it, throw to second, and that will retire the side. As Zaneski down at second. No runs across in the bottom of the fourth. We head to the fifth. 7-5. Weir High leads on your WVU Medicine scoreboard.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
My name is Patrick Storer, and I'm a physical therapist with WVU Medicine. A lot of people in the Valley have the misconception that you need to leave the area to get a good joint replacement. I've been a physical therapist in the Valley for 32 years. I've rehabbed countless numbers of total knee, total hip replacement patients. The techniques that they use here are just as advanced as anyone else, and the outcomes. That's what I look at as a therapist. The outcomes are just as good, if not better, than anybody else.
Meet the new Massey Ferguson 1GC Series subcompact tractor. These small but mighty machines help you get more done on your property. They're easy to operate for first-time owners and packed with power. Mow, haul, dig, and clear brush, all without breaking a sweat. Plus, with a wide array of attachment options, you can work through every season with ease. From summer mowing to winter snow removal, the MF1GC Series does it all. Learn more at MasseyFerguson.com or visit DJ Sales and Service today.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
7-5, Weir High in front as we head to the top of the fifth. Some changes as Matt Gear is on the mound now for the Red Riders. 35 innings, 24 strikeouts, 4.60 ERA. And with Gear going from catcher to pitcher, Williamson goes from center field to catcher, and Braswell heads out to center field after his time on the mound.
Yeah, we thought we'd have a close game, and here we are at the fifth inning, 2-run game. Like I say, new pitcher for the Riders, Matt Gear. See if he can hold them and give Weir High a chance to add on a little bit. On the other side, Creek just trying to get a base runner on there so they can get that tying run up at the plate with 3 innings to go.
So Garen Clark steps in. Pitched well in relief for the Redskins here tonight. 7-5 your score.
Come on, Garen.
2-0 the count. Was Clark in count in his favor here.
It's tough for these kids. You're playing you're catching for 4 innings, 3 innings, and then they ask you to pitch. It's tough to do that.
Ball 4, leadoff walk for Garen Clark, who reaches. Logan Wedlake will step in. Singleton scored his last time up. Part of that big 4-run fourth for the Creek. Max Lane on deck as Wedlake steps in. Takes for a ball 1-0 the count.
It's tough because you don't get a proper time to warm up. You get 8 pitches after you've been playing a different position all game.
Right. Ball 2, so 2-0 the count.
And then you fall into the trap of starting to aim the ball. When you start aiming the ball, it takes off your velocity and you're easier to hit.
Called strike. Runner at first. Thanks to the leadoff walk. In there for a strike. Settling in is Gear.
Nice breaking ball.
Sun's back and bright.
Get those sunglasses on, guys. No, don't do a
Gear
cruiser.
O'Neill Cruz.
Don't do a cruiser.
Chops this one in the air to second. Galiptis in there to make the catch. Route number 1.
Yeah, if you're playing in the field and the sun comes out, call time and go get your sunglasses. It's okay. Don't wait until you mess one up and then go get your sunglasses. Get it? Call time and go get them.
Max Lane at the plate. Ball skips away, and that's going to allow Clark to head to second base. Lane's got a runner in a scoring position here with 1 away. Top half of the 5th. Ball in to Lane. Runner at second, 2-0 the count, 3-0 the count now.
3-0 will be taken here. Get that go-ahead run up to the plate.
Rio inside ball 4. So Lane with a walk, and that'll put 2 on and 1 away. Tanner Goodwin, he also had singled and scored in the 4th.
Creek, they just keep coming at you. Like I say, very few innings, 1, 2, 3 innings with their lineup. They have too many guys that put the ball in play. That's why you can't walk them.
First pitch of ball, 1-0 the counts on Tanner Goodwin. Playing right field today for the Redskins. And that's in there for a strike, evens up things at 1-1. At the right side of the field in the shade, the left field is all sun.
Yeah, thinking the same thing, Ralph.
This one sent to center. Braswell moves in a couple steps, makes the catch for out number 2. The runners will stay put. 2 away. Back to the top of the order, Gavin Pinal, a chance to come up with a big hit here with 2 away.
Yeah, big moment in the game here. You got a guy here who can deliver, and you got he's the go-ahead run. So big time in the game for both teams.
Sun shining, 2 away. Here's Gear's first pitch. In there for a strike. He gets ahead, 0-1. Runners will be going with 2 outs. Get at least a run home here with a hit. Out for a ball, 1-1. It counts. Catches the outside corner, strike 2, 1-2.
Yeah, outside corner. Man on second now. 2 outs, 2 strikes. As soon as you see Pinnell going to swing, start to run. He's either going to hit it, or you could score, or whatever, or he's going to foul it off, or he's going to swing and miss. But as soon as you see him swing, take off.
Whoa, inside. Hit him.
Luckily, he just
caught his shoulder, it looks like.
Yeah.
That'll load the bases. That'll bring up Ian Starkey. Big double. Been aggressive those last few at-bats. Tripled into that Steubenville game.
Yep.
And a big double here. See if he's swinging early. Bases loaded, 2 away, 7-5. Weir High lead. Good eye. He's outside.
Yeah, he was ready to jump on it. The ball was way outside. Ian's a great athlete, and like I say, he's a force up there at the plate.
Loaded with 2 outs. Takes another one, 2-0 the count.
Yeah, you don't want to. You're playing with fire here. Getting 2-0 on a pretty good hitter.
Starkey to second. Galiptis, strong throw, but safe as Starkey, and a run scores. It's 7-6. Clark comes across.
Starkey's speed again. I believe that's his second infield hit, I believe. And now
he got 3.
Does he have 3 hits tonight? Yeah, wow.
Look at it again as he beats it out.
Yeah, great hustle.
Good work by Galiptis to keep it in front of him.
Yeah, that ball was way out in the outfield. Yeah, he beat it. He beat it. I think if he ran through it, he'd beat it anyway, but I'm kind of leery about guys diving from first. I said,
right.
Did you ever see a guy in a 100-yard dash dive at the finish line?
Not unless they tripped.
They run through it. Yeah. Okay, big situation again here, 7-6.
Yeah, Starkey with
we
3
got the
hits.
game. I thought there'd be a lot of runs scored in this game, and there is.
High,
and
first
there's more.
base swinging up the middle. Indian Creek's going to tie the game. They're going to take the lead as well.
Yeah, they are.
Sliding in
wow.
safely is Pinal. It's 8-7 as Lane and Pinal score, and Hyde comes up clutch once again.
And a great comeback by Creek. Like I said before, when they were down 7-1, the coaches did a great job of being positive and encouraging them, and you see the result.
8-7 now the score. Still runners at first and second with 2 away. Hyde delivers. Here's Brothers at the plate. Hyde 3 for 4 with 4 ribbies. Starkey 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in.
And a great hustle play to beat that throw from second. Gliptus made a great play, but he was kind of deep, in the, almost halfway in the outfield.
Takes the ball to him. How about that production? Between Starkey and Hyde, you've got 6 hits, 6 for 8, 7 runs batted in.
That's what seniors are supposed to do, all right?
2 runs scored. Fouled off. 2-2 to count, 2 away, 8-7 ball game. So a 4-run 4th and a 3-run 5th for Creek to get in front by a run. Runners are going. Take second and third. Base hit should score 2 more.
Yep. Yeah, got second. Got a good lead. 2 strikes, 2 outs. Be ready to roll.
Brothers up the middle. Lash takes it, throws over. Keeps it in a 1-run game, but more damage done for the Creek. They put 3 on the board in the 5th, and they take the lead. It's 8-7 as we go bottom 5.
If you're a former or active coal miner who's worked or is currently working in an environment exposing you to potential breathing hazards, schedule your test for the Black Lung Clinic at WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital today. Call 304-843-3307 to stop black lung from stealing your time.
Hi, I'm Laura Wakeham-Chapman, and I'm your state senator. As a mom, a constitutional lawyer, and a proud conservative, I'm fighting every day for our West Virginia values, protecting life, defending the Second Amendment, standing with our veterans, and protecting our freedoms. I've worked to cut taxes, strengthen school safety, and grow good-paying jobs right here at home. We've made real progress, but there's more to do. We can keep moving West Virginia forward. I humbly ask for your vote on May 12th.
This is the Project Lead the Way pre-engineering program.
I enjoy it because it teaches me valuable skills like stuff I wouldn't experience, like metalworking.
The program is designed to give kids the background that they might need, especially if they're wanting to pursue a career in engineering.
I have personally learned a bunch about this machine and others such as the plasma and laser.
Brooke County is the place to be.
Attention all active and former coal miners. If you worked or are currently working in an environment that exposes you to potential breathing hazards, a screening for respiratory health problems is recommended. Call WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital at 304-843-3307 to schedule a screening today.
8-7. Indian Creek has regained the lead after a 3-run 5th. 4 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th. And Garen Clark back out there on the mound. 2 1/3 innings of scoreless relief thus far. 33 pitches, 22 strikes.
I was just going to say what he's done. You said it before. He's thrown the ball over the plate. He's pitched to contact. He's not overpowering. But that's what you want to do when you bring in a guy in the game that was 7-1 to hold him. Just throw the ball over. Give us a chance. Don't walk everybody and be hitting guys.
Got 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit allowed. Gear will bat here for the Red Riders.
See if the Red Riders can respond now. Like I said, we got a game. I thought there would be a lot of runs scored. We're 8-7 and three innings to go.
You're right. Here, skies it on the first pitch. Starkey over for the catch. And yeah, he gets the sunglasses
He
on.
got it. I see him, yeah. No, he ain't no dummy. I seen him. He's a smart kid. Smart kid, good athlete. They're good athletes in high school, shortstop and center field. And then somehow they end up on the mound.
Yeah. 1 away. Lash steps in there.
Not bad miss.
Yeah, throw strikes and let your guys catch the ball.
Lash towards third. Dave Rutola steps up, throws across.
Nice
time.
play.
5-3, they put out. Liam Williamson, now the catcher for the Red Riders, steps in. Three pitches, 2 outs.
Economical.
And this one's sky high. Brothers, the catcher. That's a tough play to make.
Tough
there.
play.
You
The
got
ball
the sun as well, right in your face.
Sun's in your face, and we always talk about when the ball's hit behind the plate to the catcher, it's coming back to the field. So you got to get out toward the field and let the ball come back to you. Tough play, and especially here, the sun is right in his eyes when he turned to the right. Yeah.
Ahead to count 0-1. That's high for a ball, 1-1. Number 8 hitter, Liam Williamson. There for a strike. 1-2 is the counts.
Yeah, it's sort of a crucial moment in the game. If he can get to the 9th hitter and turn that order over, it's huge. And he did.
Diving play by DeCrutola, deflects over to
Not in time, yep.
Not in time, but good effort. Safe is Williamson.
That's big because the 9th place hitter hits, and then even if he makes an out, Galiptis will lead off the next inning, which is what you want. And if he gets a hit, then you have Galiptis up there. So good job turning this order over. That's really important. And it seems in baseball, it's an unwritten rule. I don't know how that the good hitters always come up in the last inning.
This one skied into right. Goodwin makes the catch. We will head to the 6th. 5 innings in the books. 8-7 innings.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
At Heritage Complete Home Care, we're more than a medical equipment company. We're your neighbors. As a local family-owned company serving the Ohio Valley since 1990, we understand what quality care at home truly means. Whether you need oxygen, sleep therapy services, hospital beds, or essential medical supplies like catheters, ostomy products, and incontinence items, our experienced team is here to make life easier, safer, and more comfortable. Because at Heritage Complete Home Care, we're bringing the best care home to you.
911, where's the emergency?
I'm Ann Emerson, an investigative reporter with more than 30 years of experience.
This was a homicidal event.
Covering the headline cases.
I did not kill Maggie.
With the biggest names in true crime.
I'm going to get justice for myself.
To the news stories you need to know.
Nancy Guthrie.
What happened that night?
I heard something that didn't sound right at all.
I'm unpacking all of the facts. Every episode on Criminally Obsessed.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
To the 6th inning we go here on the campus of Weir High School and Middle School. It's 8-7. Indian Creek is the lead after at one point trailing 7-1.
Yeah, they chipped away 4-3, and now they take the lead. Now see if they can hold Weir High here as everybody's getting their sunglasses on because it's bright now.
Real bright.
And like you say, it's tough playing in the field, especially on the right side. The right side, there's shade on the right side. On the left side, there's sun, so the ball's going to go from the sun into the shade and make it tough on the right side of the infield and the outfield.
Eight-7. Gear will continue to work on the mound is Luke McVicker, the designated hitter, will bat for the Redskins. 15-2 on the season. Ranked 4th in Ohio Division III. District will have some good competition, though. When you got Dover in there, New Philadelphia State ranked as well.
Yeah.
Steubenville Big Reds in there.
Coach Collins was telling me before the game that New Philly has some excellent pitchers.
And they're ranked 7th.
So that'll be, like you say, that'll be a good sectional or district.
Good districts. And, of course, 2 teams in the region will go in West Virginia. New combined bracket this year. Weir High and AA Region 1. And Region.
And then after
Williamstown in it, Willing Central as well.
After a point, they can play 2 out of 3.
It'll be 1. It'll just be that bracket.
All the way through, yeah.
8 teams will go to state this year in West Virginia.
And that's at Marshall, correct?
It'll be at Marshall University.
Come on, Luke. Be calling for the kids.
2-2 to count.
Good.
Takes the ball 3-2.
Good. You saw it. You saw it, kid. 3-2.
This one line into left field. That's a base hit for Luke McVicker.
Yeah, jumped on that high fastball, did what you're supposed to do with it. Hit a bullet right to left. Now let's see if Creek will play small ball here or not, or we'll just let him hit.
Garen Clark, the pitcher for the Redskins.
You got to be aware of the bunt here if you're the defense.
Skies this one first pitch. Elliptis back to make the catch.
Hey, right idea, Chief.
Logan Whitley, the left fielder. I've been to the batter's box here.
Pick him up. Pick him up.
Wedlake. 1 for 3.
Big lead over there at first base, the giant lead.
Throw over 2's an S.
So I'm thinking he's got intentions of taking that base. He's way out there.
He's running.
They got him. They got
Nice
him.
throw down.
Right on the money. Beautiful.
Tag applied. Teddy Galiptis caught stealing. Nice work there by the RedRiders to erase the runner.
Right on the money. Great throw.
A 1-run game.
And Gear was quick to the plate, and they released the. I'm saying that was about a 2.0 throw. Time-wise. And that would get him every time.
Here's Lash. Lash up with it. Throw across in time. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Good top of the inning defensively for the Red Riders. It's 8-7. Indian Creek.
Ms. Dawn's First Class Commercial Cleaning is a commercial and industrial cleaning company founded in 2016 by owner Ms. Dawn. Built on a hands-on approach, the team delivers reliable service and consistent results across the tri-state area. With 2 locations to serve you, 220 South Street in Steubenville and 3601 Main Street in Weirton, West Virginia. Ms. Dawn's is ready when your business needs it.
At the end of the day, it's when you finally pause, but the news doesn't. While the day winds down, News 9 is everywhere. In your neighborhoods, online, and in the moments that matter. Gathering the stories that shape your night and preparing you for what's coming tomorrow. At the end of the day, the news doesn't stop, and neither does News 9. Everywhere for you.
In all you do, your heart's with you. Pounding, fluttering, melting, singing. And we want to understand it on every level. So every single day, we're at the forefront. Advancing, transforming, treating, combining human kindness and clinical excellence. Also, you know that here, your heart's in the right place.
Eight to 7, Indian Creek leads Weir High. Into the bottom of the 6th we go. The sun shining here on the campus of Weir High School. Garen Clark continuing his relief stint 3 1/3 scoreless thus far. Working fast throwing strikes, which I know would make the late Ray Miller very happy.
Oh, Ray, yeah. Work fast, throw strikes, change speeds. Remember those shirts? I think I still got one. Yeah, I still got one.
I'm going to bring that into the bucket triple play sometime.
Yeah, I think I still got it.
Bring that in.
Yeah, Ray was the best. You look at all his staffs that he had through his career in Baltimore and Pittsburgh. I went to his house one time, and he had about 10 pictures of his 20-game winners, about 10 of them. That's amazing. And they were almost life-size, too.
Oh, my goodness. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, he had, for the Pirates, of course, he had Draybeck and John Smiley in there. And then over at Baltimore, he had, Martinez, Dennis Martinez. And he had, of course, the great Jim Palmer. Teddy Glipt is here trying to get on base, 2-0. Wouldn't be too bad here to take a strike, try to get on.
One-run game.
Try to get him to second base somehow.
Called strike, 2-1.
Yeah, you get a guy like him to second, the odds pretty good he's going to score less than 2 outs.
Ball 3. Phillips won for 3. He scored a run. Has a stolen base. In there, 4 strike count full with 3-2. Full count offering. Rounded to short. Panal.
Nice play by Panal.
On the move. Nice.
Yeah, you got to. He did the exact thing you're supposed to do. Charge that ball when it hits in front of the plate. I talk about the great coach Perry Hill, infield coach. The rule was ball hits in front of the plate, ball hits dirt, charge, and that's exactly what Panal did. Because he messed around with that ball, and Ecliptus will beat it out.
Eco Glass steps in to the plates. And Clark gets ahead, 0-1.
Good off speed there. Clark has done exactly what Coach Cottis was wanting to do. Throw strikes and change speeds.
Sharply hit the third. Nice base hit in the left past the third baseman, and Nico Glass will reach with 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Nick DeMattis will step up to the plate now, and DeMattis 2 for 3. 2 ribbies and a run scored.
Yeah, good guy to get on base. You got your studs coming up to hit. So looking for a ball in the gap here if you're Weir High.
First pitch swinging, skies it into right. Goodwin into the shade, makes the catch. 2 away here with the runner at first base. Alex Zaneski at the plates.
Yeah, right here you want you got the tying run at first and go-ahead run at the plate. So you want to play maybe a little deeper, especially with that wind blowing a little bit toward right field. Just play a little deeper. Don't let the ball get in the gap. That's all.
Zaneski, first pitch, fouls it back.
Yeah, play a little deeper. If they get a single, fine. Let them get 2 singles. You just don't want to get a ball in the gap that rolls to the wall, because a ball in a gap here should score the guy on first and to put the guy at the plate on second. So a little deeper in the outfield.
Glass at first. Zaneski fouled that one off as well. 0-2 the count. Creek with an 8-7 lead. 4 in the 4th, 3 in the 3rd. To erase a 7-1 deficit. 0-2 pitch upcoming from Clark.
Just outside.
Takes it for a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, like Creek on the infield, they're deep on the right side, which they're supposed to be. They're way deep, right on the edge of the turf.
This one driven deep into the gap in right center. Trailing back, it's going to fall in.
Yep.
That's going to score the tying run. Glass will round third. He will score. Zaneski will pull up at second base, and we are tied at 8. Alex Zaneski, big time hit deep to the gap in right center.
Yeah, just what we were talking about. You can't let that ball get in the gap or over your head with 2 outs like this, especially when it's the tying and winning run. Now here you switch your strategy in the outfield. Base hit, you got to throw this guy out at home, and coach is going to send him with 2 outs 99.9% of the time.
8-8 your score. Zaneski to go ahead run at second. Hayden Braswell at the plate, the starting pitcher for the Red Riders. Weir High's won 4 in a row. Get the record of 12-12. So Zaneski continues his big week. Missed it earlier. Struck out 14 and hit a homer in a Monday 3-0 win at Beaver Local.
That's not a bad day's work.
Back on April 16th, 6 1/3 shutout innings against Lindsley, which was a 5-0 win. And Tuesday had a 10-2 win here against East Liverpool. 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. Braswell at the plate. 2 outs. Takes the strike, 1-1.
Yeah, runner at second, try to get as much as you can with 2 outs. Like you say, coach is probably going to wheel you home here on a base hit, Joe. Try to get every step that you can.
Takes the ball, 2-1 to counts. Zaneski races back to second. He's the go-ahead run here in the bottom half of the 6th. An RBI double, scoring Glass, ties the game at 8. Braswell. 2-1 to counts. Brisson foul down the third base line. Counts even at 2-2 with 2 away.
Yeah, like we talked about, runner at second, so important here. 2 strikes, 2 outs. You're rolling. As soon as you see him start to swing, you're going. Coach Cottis is going to make sure that he has the right pitch thrown here. So good visit to the mound.
Meeting at the mound here with Mike Cottis and his squad. With 2 outs and a 2-2 count. Zaneski is the go-ahead run at second base.
Yeah, sometimes here, if you think this hitter is better than the hitter on deck, you might even tell your pitcher, don't throw him a strike here. If you walk him, you walk him on 2 pitches. But don't throw him a strike. That's if you think that he's a better hitter than what's on deck.
Two-two your count, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Zaneski at second. Braswell at the plate. One run in to tie it up. Braswell swings it, shoots it to the gap. That's going to drop in. Zaneski rounds third. He's coming home. Here comes the throw. He slides in safely, and Weir High has the lead at 9-8. Caden Braswell comes up clutch as well with a 2 outs run scoring hit.
Yeah, great at bat there. Just reached out, poked it to right field. And this game has turned around 3 times already. He hit it perfectly where you can't throw him out at home. It was just in the gap.
The Matt Gear a chance to add to the lead here with Braswell at second base. Two across. Both hits to score runs with 2 outs.
There's been a number of those today. A number of good at bats by both teams with two outs and 2 strikes.
And shot foul.
Let it go. Yeah.
You thought it was foul into the box.
He thought it hit him, and it might have. I'm not sure. But best thing is take off. He thought it hit him in the foot. But on those slow rollers down the line, if you're the infielder, let it roll. You're not going to throw him out anyway, so let it go foul.
Braswell at second. Here at the plate. Fouls it off.
You'd like to have that one back. That was up in his eyes. Matt's a pretty good hitter. Like to have that one back.
Come on, Matt.
Solid shot.
Nice catch.
Pinal snags it short to end it. The inning, that is. So we will head to the top of the seventh. 2 runs across for Weir High. And the Red Riders look to close it out here at the top of the.
If you're a former or active coal miner who's worked or is currently working in an environment exposing you to potential breathing hazards, schedule your test for the Black Lung Clinic at WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital today. Call 304-843-3307 to stop black lung from stealing your time.
I'm Laura Waken Chapman, your state senator. Families in West Virginia can't afford things getting more expensive. Groceries cost more, gas costs more, everything costs more. That's why I'm working to make our state more affordable by lowering taxes and attracting good-paying jobs right here at home. We need leadership that puts working families first, not special interest groups. I'm Laura Wakem Chapman, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 12th.
Fox 9 had all the action on the Yinzers Draft Night Live.
The Yinzers Draft Night Live, Jack Hillgrove alongside Bill Phillips.
Tyann Bell is live from the NFL Draft Experience.
The first draft for new Steelers head coach Mike McCarthy.
Ohio State, the most represented school inside of the green room this evening.
Darren Zaslow is live from Acrisure Stadium.
I love Pittsburgh. My son is jealous. He's a Steelers fan in New York, and he's furious he has to be at school today.
Watch the show now on the WTOV 9 YouTube page.
Attention all active and former coal miners. If you worked or are currently working in an environment that exposes you to potential breathing hazards, a screening for respiratory health problems is recommended. Call WVU Medicine Reynolds Memorial Hospital at 304-843-3307 to schedule a screening today.
Nine, 8 your score as we head to the top of the seventh. Weir High with a pair of huge 2-out hits to score 2 runs in the bottom of the sixth to take the lead. And now they'll look to shut it down and pick up a 5th straight win.
Yeah, let's see if Medgar could close this out for the Red Riders. Great comeback by both teams, really. And a really, really good high school game. Again, here in the outfield and infield, you want to play no doubles. You want the Creek to get three or four hits in a row, not a double and a single.
First pitch, a strike to Max Lane, 0-1 to count.
And all the outfielders are holding up their gloves for the sun. The sun is really wicked right now in the outfield.
If you're in left field or on the left side of that infield, it is not pleasant. And here's a base
good
hit.
start.
Max Lane, good start for the Redskins, a leadoff single.
Let's see if the coach decides to sacrifice here. Sometimes on the road, you don't play for the tie. You go ahead and let the guy hit and play for the win. But let's see what coach decides here.
Come on, Goody. Keep following back, kid.
Tanner Goodwin, the 9-hitter. Shows bunt, fouls it off.
Yeah, they're going to try to bunt to get that tying run down to second base somehow. You got the top of the order coming up behind him, so not too bad a strategy here to try to at least tie the game up.
Outside for a ball, 1-1 to count.
Yeah, third baseman Watch the coach over there. If the coach doesn't usually, if they bunt and he doesn't give a sign, it usually means he's bunting again. So let's see if Weir High can creep in and field this bunt.
Shows bunt again, fouled off 1 and 2.
I thought you were doing that to back him off the plate so they couldn't get the outside edge. Come on, we got a battle now. We got a battle, kid.
Sometimes if you have a lot of faith in the hitter, you can let him try to bunt on that third strike. And if not, it just depends on the hitter and the confidence you have in him. So see what happens here.
1-2 the count, runner at first. Max Lane with the leadoff single here in the top half of the 7th. Taken for a ball, 2 and 2.
Yeah, he took off the bunt sign, so hitting here with 2 strikes, just looking to put the ball in play. Ooh, close.
Oh, the ball, 3 and 2.
Come on, base it ball forward, kid. Come on.
Base hit.
3 and 2 here with your 9th base hitter. Probably won't send him.
Cold strike 3. Matt Gear, 1 away. Back to the top of the order, Gavin Pennell.
Yeah, if you didn't send him there, you're probably going to let Pennell hit. Don't try to steal here. See if you got the top of the order. See if he can hit a double for you and drive in this run. Got to play a little deep in the outfield, like I said. No doubles.
Oh, strike 1. 0-1 to count.
Yeah, it's a sin. You just can't have the ball hit over your head in the outfield here. You just can't let that happen.
0-1. This one hit. And Lash makes the play. It's short. Mason Lash, out number 2. Look again on the replay.
Yeah, he got a good jump on that ball. The sun was in his eyes again. As you can see, the sun is wicked for all the outfielders and infielders now.
2 away, runner on for Ian Starkey. Takes the ball, 1-0 the count. Weir High in front. 9-8 after a 2-run bottom of the 6th. Both runs coming across with 2 outs. 2-0 to count here with 2 away and a runner at first for the Redskins. Here gets it in there for a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, good take there. That was an off-speed pitch. Thought something that Ian would like. So he's looking for something middle in to drive here.
Starkey 3 for 4, 3 runs batted in, fouls this one off over into the football stadium. 2 strikes.
The press box is the thing causing these shadows out here.
It is.
That huge press box.
In the stands.
Yeah, in the fans. If it was behind home plate, the shadows would be in home plate. There's no shadows at home. I mean, there's no shade at home plate yet.
Tie and run at second. 2 away. 2-2 count. Matt Gear on the mound. Oh! And Starkey just stays alive.
Yeah. Swung the ball a little bit out of the strike zone. Just ticked it. Catcher couldn't grab it, so another chance for Ian here. We got 2 good athletes here. It's a good battle here.
Runner at first. 2 away. 2-2 pitch, top of the 7th. Outside ball 3, counts full.
Okay, full count. Runner at first is going to go. Usually wouldn't hold him on here, but here he's the tying run. So I would hold him on, where maybe a double can't score him, because if you don't, he'll get a running start.
Full count, 2 away, runner at second, top of the 7th. Outside ball 4, and the tying run is at second with 2 away. Starkey works the walk.
Good at bat by Ian there.
Max Lane now at second, and Silas Hyde.
He got another veteran hitter up there. Got a veteran pitcher on the mound, so good battles here in this last inning between 2 real good teams.
Hyde 3 for 4, 4 runs batted in. 2 away. He drives this one to the gap in left center. It's still trailing. It's going to drop. This game is tied, and they're going to take the lead. Ian Starkey, he will be in there, and it is 10-9.
Wow, big time hit.
Silas Hyde
Big time hit.
has driven in 6.
What a night. What a night for Silas Hyde.
Hey, how's your arm?
Couldn't get any bigger than that. Down to your last out, and a beautiful shot in the gap.
Lane and Starkey score in high and inside the brothers.
Throw right in the dugout. I don't care.
Someone's getting loose in the dugout. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Pitch a strike to brothers.
Anxious to see what Cottis is going to do here. Who's going to pitch that last inning? Is he going to leave his guy in there or bring in a closer?
Hyde 4 for 5, 6 runs batted in as brothers fouls this one off. 10-9 your score. Each team with 11 hits.
I thought there'd be some runs scored, but not this many. I thought it'd be like a 7-6, 6-5 game.
It has been entertaining.
And we're not over yet.
No, we're looking to keep it at a run as they will still have a shot to extend this game. Fouled off, staying alive, 2-2 to
Had the
count.
ball folding, got the bat on it, bailed out a little bit. Here we go again with the two out approach.
Pinal's getting loose.
The closer, throwing a dugout. He said,
high and inside, 3-2.
Come on, work, kid. Bring this. Come on, 2.
2-2 the count, 2 away. Runner at second is Hyde, who drives in the tie and go-ahead run. Fouled off again. Fouled off again. 3-2 the count.
Still has all the power. He just has his back shoulder really.
That's a walk for brothers. That'll bring up Luke McVicker, designated hitter. Pinal pitched on Monday, got the save against Harrison Central in the OVAC semis. That was a game the Creek came from behind. They trailed most of that one, down 4-3, and ended up winning 6-4. And inside, they scored 3 in the 6th. Went from down 4-3 to 6-4 in front. Pinal pitched a scoreless 7th. Ball 2-0 the count.
this game has been entertaining to say the least.
And it just doesn't want to end.
No. Each team, tremendous comebacks, great at bats.
Lots of big 2-out hits. There's another hit into center, base hit to Braswell. Rounding third and scoring is Hyde. It's 11-9. The ball skips away. So runners at second and third now with 2 away. Luke McVicker delivers.
Another big 2-out hit. We've had a number of them tonight.
Hyde will score. And you can never have enough runs.
Never.
So Clark's at the plate, got 2 more in scoring position here.
Yeah.
Away.
And Pinel's warming up in the dugout. Haven't seen that one in a while. But the only place to warm up would be down in the batting cages about a half a mile from here. So Coach told him to get throwing. So I think he's throwing. Yeah, he's throwing in the dugout. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Hyde outside, ball 2, 2-0, 2 away. The Creek down to its last out. Down in front. 11-9. And another meeting at the mound here with 2 away. Box 9, call to the mound. 2-0 is the count, 2 away. Creek with 3 runs here in the top of the 7th, all with 2 outs, take an 11-9 lead. Gonna send a courtesy runner over to third base for Creek. Parker Heath was last night's winning pitcher against Steubenville. He'll be the runner at third. He pitched 4 innings last night, 1 run allowed. That 9-4 win against Steubenville Big Red. Right now, finding the way, leading 11-9. Garen Clark takes the ball. In there for a strike. Creek in the OVAC 4A final against Lindsley on Saturday, 11 o'clock at Edison. Fouled straight back.
Yeah, that'll be a great game. Lindsley, real nice team this year. Had some nice wins.
Two games tomorrow night in Caddis. Steubenville Big Red will take on Morgantown at 5 o'clock. That'll be followed by Wheeling Central and Barnesville at 7:30. Wheeling Central and Morgantown played tonight in Morgantown. Wheeling Central beat the Mohegans, #1 team in 4A, 6-2. Brady Ernest, 3 for 4 at the plate, 3 RBIs. Here's Clark, drives this one to center with 2 outs. And over is Braswell for the final outs. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th after Creek scores 3 in the top half. Still a shot for the Red Riders, now down 11-9.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
Meet the new Massey Ferguson 1GC Series subcompact tractor. These small but mighty machines help you get more done on your property. They're easy to operate for first-time owners and packed with power. Mow, haul, dig, and clear brush, all without breaking a sweat. Plus, with a wide array of attachment options, you can work through every season with ease. From summer mowing to winter snow removal, the MF1GC Series does it all. Learn more at MasseyFerguson.com or visit DJ Sales and Service today.
Medicine. Here, it's more than a practice. It's a promise. To get you home sooner and get you back out there. To push the boundaries of what convention says is possible. To stop at nothing, no matter what. That's why medicine is in everything we do.
Your friends at Wintersville Trophy Shop, located at 756 Main Street in Wintersville, have a wide selection of trophies, plaques, and awards for any sport or occasion. Call us at 740-266-6905.
(11-9) your score. Indian Creek with a 3-run top of the 7th. Garen Clark continues his work on the mound in relief. Despite giving up those couple of runs, he has done well.
He's done a great job.
The majority of this ball game.
Did exactly what Coach Cottis wanted him to do, keep him in the ball game, and hopefully for Coach Cottis he can finish it up.
Lash made a nice play at shortstop. Is in there to lead things off here in the bottom half of the 7th. Hitters 7, 8, and 9. Lash, Williamson, and Horseman, your scheduled hitters. Skied high. Clark makes the catch.
I was going to say a tough play for the catcher there to go out there and get behind that ball. Clark, being a good athlete, called it off. Ball came right to him. big out getting that first hitter. I know riders would like to get the top of the order and Galiptus up there somehow, some way. So they got to get one of these two guys on base to do that.
Williamson singled his last time up in the fifth. Takes the ball. 1-0 the count. A couple hours ago, Weir High had a 7-1 lead. And then Creek rallied. Then Weir High, with a 2-run sixth, regained the lead before we just saw Creek go back in front with a 3-run seventh. It's been entertaining.
Yep.
Ball 2-1.
I think the game has been so long, we've had a change of seasons.
Well, it looks different than it did when it started. I don't know if it feels different.
Yeah.
I still see hoodies and
it's
winter
still
hats
cold
on.
out there.
We're nice and warm here in the press box. When Sky had foul out of play.
No wind. It's still as can be out there now.
Yeah. Count even at 2-2 with one out here in the bottom half of the seventh.
Here we go, 1 down, kid.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Clark. Ball 3.
Just outside. Big pitch here again. Trying to get the top of the order up there.
Count is full. And Sky popped up. Max Lane calls for it. He's got it. 2 away here in the bottom of the seventh. Horseman will step to the plate.
You good? Okay. Come on, let's bear down here.
Clark, 5+ innings of relief. 2 runs allowed.
Yeah, he done, like I say, great job. He's other than Hyde, he would be my player of the game. Hyde with the 6 RBIs, but this guy here, if he hadn't held him like this, they wouldn't have had that chance.
Red Riders somehow want to get that top of the order back up. 2 outs. Horseman up the middle. He's going to reach. They'll get to the top of the order as Horseman reaches.
Well, they got the guy up there they wanted to, so they have a chance.
Galiptus down 2 runs. Two away.
Left side. Middle.
Galiptus 1 for 4 runs scored. He tries this one to center. Starkey goes back a few steps, makes the catch. And the Indian Creek Redskins on the road. An 11-9 victory over the Weir High Red Riders. Take a timeout. We'll wrap this entertaining ball game up when we return.
We've all heard the term, time is money. But at First Choice America, time can save you money. Here's how. You've searched all over for the perfect deal on just the right car. But now you need the perfect financing. Take the time to call First Choice America, and you'll discover low, great rates, flexible terms to fit any budget, and no application fees. Plus, you'll receive $250 cash. First Choice America, where time can save you money.
WVU Medicine and the MyChart app bring you the care you need when you need it. Over 65% of regional patients use My WVU chart, giving them instant access to test results, upcoming appointments, and direct messaging with their doctors. The app also lets family members securely connect as proxy users, so you can get help managing appointments and make informed healthcare decisions together. All designed so your access to quality care and your family's information is as simple as possible. WVU Medicine, quality care close to home.
Toxic sludge fertilizer.
You couldn't even go outside without just choking. Absolute horrible smell.
Spreading PFAS chemicals.
Then our cows started dying.
Water and field contamination.
Up to this date, we've had 85 cows that have died.
spotlight on America's follow-up investigation.
They're classified as forever chemicals.
America's PFAS contamination crisis.
Stop the madness.
Tonight on Fox 9 News at 10.
Indian Creek, an 11-9 victory over the Weir High Red Riders. A back-and-forth game, a game in which Weir High at one point led 7-1. Creek would eventually take a lead, and Weir High back in front, 9-8, headed to the top of the seventh, and that is when the Redskins would get things rolling. Here is the bottom half of the sixth. Alex Zaneski, the big hit here, as Weir High scored 2 with 2 outs in the bottom half of the sixth to take a 1-run lead. Caden Braswell delivered that second 2-out hit that put him in front 9-8. But again, Creek was not done. Silas Hyde drove in 6 runs in this game, and Hyde delivers again here to left center field. That would put the Redskins back in front, and then Luke McVicker, a little bit of insurance to make it 11-9, and that would be your final score. The Redskins improve to 16-2 on the season. Weir High drops to 12-13, sees their 4-game win streak come to an end. They'll play Saturday at Union Local. The Redskins getting set for the OVAC 4A final against Lindsley. That game to be played Saturday, 11 a.m. at the Edison Unified Sports Complex. Redskins now winners of 3 in a row. For our entire hard-working crew, which brought you all the action here live from Weir High School, and my partner, Rich Donnelly, I'm Rob Metzger. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you again soon. Wednesday, we'll be at the Crimson Complex, where Steubenville Big Red hosts John Marshall on our final WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam broadcast of the regular season. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.
In all you do, your heart's with you. Pounding, fluttering, melting, singing. And we want to understand it on every level. So every single day, we're at the forefront. Advancing, transforming, treating, combining human kindness and clinical excellence. Also, you know that here, your heart's in the right place.
Bucco Triple Play, talking Pittsburgh Pirates baseball all season long. And there's no better way to keep up with the Pirates than Bucco Triple Play with Rich Donnelly, Bill Phillips, and Don Sloan. The National Gold and Silver Refinery, Rich's Treasure Chest, will feature tales from Donnelly's decade plus as a Pirates coach. Mondays and Fridays.